In this video, I will talk a little bit about the purpose of the Docker Local AI GitHub repository, seen here under Myman. So the purpose of this repository is to be a simple way to install local AI applications running on your own computer, but running as Docker containers, so not on your host operating system, but as Docker containers. So each application can be started and stopped individually, and they run in their own virtual machines. So if you remove them, there are no traces back in your normal computer. And also for them to be set up in a good way. So if they are have the need to use the GPU, for example, they are installed using the NVIDIA GPU if you have one. If you don't have one, you can use the CPU, it will just be slower. Also, as we see here on the picture, they are all connected to a Docker local AI network, so they to have a good interoperability between the different Docker containers, so they can access each other. And also, when needed, when they store data, they also have their own volume. Like for Ollama here, example, it has its own volume for configuration and all the modules you download. So if you want to update the Ollama version, you can delete the container and install a new container, and the modules you downloaded previously will still be present because they are in the volume that is separated from the actual container. And also the same for the web UI and CrewAI, and for instance. So for the web UI, the configuration is there. So when you log in again, you will have your old accounts there already. And for CrewAI and AutoGen, the code that you work with will be in your folder, so it will still be there. So most of these applications want to use some LLM somehow. So kind of the first thing you usually do is to install the Ollama local LLM server that with which you can use your own local models running on your own computer. So that's kind of the base that a lot of the other applications then can use this Ollama server for running the LLMs. They can, of course, also be configured to use a cloud LLM like Gemini or ChatGPT or something like that. But yeah, they can also use Ollama. Ollama Web UI here, that's a web graphical user interface for Ollama, so you can run your models and locally as well. CrewAI, AutoGen Studio, and OpenAI Swarm, they are all agent frameworks that uses the LLMs and tools to do more complex tasks. Flowwise is a visual LLM user interface. ComfyUI is a text-to-image tool, so you can generate images based on text prompts. Anything LLM is a platform also, but you can communicate with different LLMs to a nice graphical user interface. Bolt DIY is an open source platform for building web GUIs, and is a powerful open source automation tool. So all these tools can be installed using this project here. So if you clone the project, you will end up with these kind of files. So this is the content of the project. And here we have a normal console. So if you want to install something, you just clone the repository and you run install. If you run install in the root, you will be asked for each of the different applications like Ollama, Flowwise, NetN, and if you want to install it or not, and then it will only install the ones that you say you want to install. But of course, if you say that you only want to install Ollama, for example, you can just go into the Ollama directory and write install there, and it will only install Ollama. Also, You also have like a VS Code plugin. So if you want to have like a couple of nice AI related plugins, you can run this file. And also there is another folder here that is for Synology NAS. So if you want to like install Ollama and open Ollama Web UI on an Ollama as Ollama project, you can create a project and just copy the content here and run that, and that will work fine with your Synology NAS, even though it will not be really super fast, but it'll work. So later on, I will also more go into the details of each of these ones, but this is more an overview video of the main project.